Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another session of Dungeons and Demigods. We're at session 8 now. Oh, my mind is all curvy because, similar to last time, this is going to be a pre-recorded session tonight. This is not live. In fact, as we're recording this, session 7 is currently being live streamed. This is because I'm going away, so we're doing it ahead of time. So everyone say thank you, Kiki, in chat because she's the one who's currently streaming this for us while I'm
Thank
having a
you, Kiki,
wonderful
in
time.
chat.
I
We
am
love
in
you,
chat
Kiki.
currently. I'm probably watching the
Mhm.
stream in chat babysitting.
Yep.
I am a prophet.
So, as always, we'll first start by introducing these incredible people. Hi! I'm the person that has to leave for the airport in approximately 5 hours, and the stream usually goes for 3 hours, and I haven't finished packing. Maddie! Justin!
Hi, my name is Justin, also known as Freddy's roommate on the internet. And I didn't think of a witty thing to say. I don't know. I'm happy to be here. Faye.
Hey, wait. Yes, hi! I'm an enjoyer of brie, but without the peel, thanks. Faye!
And Ree.
Hi, I'm also an enjoyer of brie because it rhymes with Ree. I'm relentless.
Hi, I'm Kiki. I don't know what brie is to enjoy it, but I have a friend named Brie, so I'll consider that enjoyment. Anyway.
You don't know
I'm
what
Kiki.
brie is?
I don't know what we're talking about.
Hi,
It's a
I'm
cheese!
It's a French cheese!
Oh! The Gunther, the
Hi,
Brie.
I'm the
Okay.
person who's ending my friendship with Kiki because they don't know what brie is.
I didn't
Bee.
realize it was about the cheese.
Camembert?
It's always
So-
about the cheese.
So you understand why we were very confused and upset when you didn't know what it was.
Okay, yeah, no, that makes a lot more sense. I didn't realize we were talking about cheese.
But on the bright side, if that had been true, we could have lived through a person experiencing brie for the first time, which is not always something you get.
To be fair, I don't know if I've tasted brie, but I know of it. I've tasted many a cheese in my lifetime. I don't know which one.
Bree's so excited by this idea.
I would suggest,
see me. Come see
honestly,
me.
eat
Okay,
brie without the
I
peel.
have brie
That's
right
the hill
here.
I'll die on.
Why is there a peel?
Hear me.
There's
the
wax on
casing.
it. You can
Hear me
eat it,
out,
but
though. I feel like you live in America. Have you tasted cheese before? Like, have you though?
What? What did you say?
Your cheese
Well-
is plastic.
Okay, not all of our cheeses. Not all. Nacho cheese is fucking plastic. The cheese you get in Lunchables, fucking plastic.
Velveeta, not real. But
Velveeta is alien goo, and I'm convinced.
I will give Americans credit to this one thing that was horrible, but in a way that I liked. It was like
no.
it was like this biscuit, like this little savory, crispy little Ritz sort of cracker thing, and it had like this kind of weird, solid yet liquid cheese in between another one.
Oh, a Ritz sandwich.
yeah.
Justin's so upset by this idea.
Wait, was
Those.
it liquid or was it more kind of like a squishy Play-Doh-ish
Is
cheese?
it
No,
a dipper?
it was like
So
squidgy, but then when you
anyways,
put it in your mouth,
Content
it's solid.
warnings. In
Oh,
the top
okay.
corner here, you can find the command for content warnings, which someone was going to put in chat right now. This is just so we can keep you as safe as can possibly be. Also, we have a Patreon. On the Patreon, you can find bonus content, including our prequel episodes where these people first played these characters. You can learn more of the island Aeaea. We also have a Discord. The Discord is super, super fun. We have over 100 people in there who are all D&D nerds and Percy Jackson nerds. It's where Faye sends all of her dumb memes, and also will probably send this episode without context post, which she got to do last time, which was very fun for her. Apart from that, as always, we're collecting donations for the Shaban family. It's not going to be able to pop up on screen at the moment just because it's not live, but we've raised over $10,000 for this family just through $1 to $5 donations. So every little thing counts. If you head to that command, you can donate and help this family.
Holy shit.
Alrighty. So, yeah, And just to relay, this is not live, this is pre-recorded. But even if you redeem things, we will record them down and we will use them next session. For example, as I said before, session 7 is currently live, and we have James in the chat who's recording all of the things people are redeeming so they could be used this session. Very fun, very fresh.
A couple of inspos
Alrighty.
have been given out already.
It's very fun. Now we will have the recap. Faye, your theme for today is to sell it like an old-timey auctioneer.
Alright. So, we got an episode of Dungeons and Demigods up for bidding. It's season 2, episode 7, and it's preparing for a fight, and Hydra attacked with a forked for sorry, pardon me. There's fighting for the God. Okay. So... I just noticed you flipping
I mean,
that
you're
up.
technically
Oh,
correct, yeah.
Yes, alright, preparing for the fight with the Hydra, and we have a forked attack. One group sneaking up, and the other is disguised as Echidna. It's Jezebel disguised as Echidna. It's super realistic, but then it's completely messed up, and there's a young man with a skeletal hand, His name is Lyle, yes, child of Hecate. Jezebel immediately drops it because she forgot literally what happened last time, and we're in it for now. There's a shouting quip match ensues, Oh, they're quippy. Initiative starts, and we do our best to speed run through a redemption arc in record time. That's right, we remove the cutie mark. Sorry, I see a troll gem over there. Sorry, Athbedazzle from Lyle. Yes, bust up the Hydra. Yes. We have a Hydra effect redeemed from that, and then Lyle and Jezebel dimension door away from Asura after she makes herself judge, jury, and executioner. Now we're left there. So, yes. To the DM in the back.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
What a great bidding war.
God, fantastic.
I
And now-
didn't realize everyone was chiming in with.
Did you enjoy that, Rue? Alright, and now for the Homer quote of tonight. It is better to live or die once and for all than die by inches. Alrighty. So, all of you stand around Lake Lerna, having just defeated the Hydra. You currently have this new... Did I ever send you that power, by the
You
way?
did not.
I-
It's okay.
Yeah,
You're busy.
Let me do that real quick.
And for powers, we all have access to these powers.
Oh wait, no,
correct?
you told it to us. You didn't send it to us in
I
text, but you
told
did
it to you.
tell it to us. I have it written down.
I should probably tell it to you. So it is for all of you, but it will only be triggered once.
Oh yeah.
It will only be triggered once a day. But essentially,
Mhm.
the first time someone goes down to 0 hit points and survives, they're immediately bumped to their hit point maximum and gain 2d10 temporary hit points. However, they are vulnerable to fire damage until the next long rest. This does not mean you regain any of your expended spell slots or otherwise class features. This only relates to your health. So let me real quick put that in the group notes. There you go. I wrote it out a little weird and I apologize for that. But yeah, you guys currently are standing around Lake Lerna, exhausted. You see the space in which the Hydra had fallen, now starlight above you, and where Lyle, the child of Hecate, had whipped away with Jezebel. What would you like to do?
Oh wait, is Astra still gun pointed?
They're
Well,
gone,
I mean,
so
his
her
gun
bow
pointed at
dropped.
nothing.
Actually, I think I remember at the end of that session, I fired the arrow, but it was after they were gone.
You
So there's just
did.
an arrow in the
Yeah.
field
Yeah,
where they
there's
were.
just arrow in a tree somewhere.
Mom's just gonna be look. Can I like roll a perception check just to try and see if we can spot where they've gone? Even though she knows,
Mhm.
I know that they're not there, but she doesn't.
Roll a
Yeah.
perception check.
It'd be so good if I had like a D20 to hand when I play D&D.
Wouldn't that be great?
Oh my god, you're so right. We need
So
dice.
useful.
Crazy. That's so
Could-
wild.
Crazy.
I help Mon to give Mon advantage.
Sure.
Ooh. Yeah, I would love better than a 2. Yeah! It's 19 plus 6. That's
go.
25 for nothing.
Let's go.
Hell yeah. You look around and you are certain that they are nowhere to be found. Like, you do not think they've turned invisible or anything like that.
Alors, they are not here anymore.
Do we have any idea where they've gone?
It's
I've
a
never
child
seen
of
anything like
Hecate.
that before.
It's a child of Hecate that could have teleported anywhere.
Is that something they can do? They can just... A fool.
They are children
Look,
of
all I'm
magic
saying-
itself.
All I'm saying is that, well, from what I can tell, Jezebel's not trapped with Lyle. Lyle's trapped with Jezebel, so we'll see how that goes.
Maddie, is the
Yes.
gem still there that made Lyle into a Hydra? Or is that, like, cracked and
No.
destroyed?
It was destroyed, and you see no remnants of it.
Is there anything in the cave or his hideout that would be useful to us, or would you like me to roll to see?
I mean, roll an investigation check. You only saw him settled on the banks of this river, of
Okay.
this lake, sorry. He never went into any of the caves. You guys are basically just in the open right now.
Okay. I'll roll an investigation. See what happens. This is +3. That's an 8 plus 3. 11.
Okay. So you quickly journey over to where you'd seen him make that kind of magic circle, and just looking around, you do kind of see the remnants of where it looks like spell components had been dropped. Other than that, there's certainly proof that he was there, but nothing that catches your eye specifically.
I just go back to the group.
Jezebel, you and Lyle appearing have a conversation between the two of you. Some words are exchanged, some thanks, some promises, and a certain item that you slip onto your finger. Thankfully.
It's a mood ring.
I thought you were gonna
It's
say
a
wedding
mood
ring with that gesture. I was like,
No.
oh my
Damn, that
god,
was
did you just
fast.
elope?
It's a mood ring.
It's
It's a ring
definitely a
pop?
mood ring. It looks like it's from one of those cheap as chip stores. And eventually, after being pointed in the direction you need to go, begin heading back. Monique, within not long at all, you begin to hear the sound of footsteps retreating back, and with a 25 perception, you are not alarmed as you see Jezebel break through the trees once more.
I walk a lonely road.
She's fine. She's fine. I can hear
See,
her
I
from
told
here.
you. Only one of them would come back, and it would be Jezebel. You didn't kill him, did you?
What? No.
You should have.
Well, that's
Why?
overtly cruel.
He is a traitor. He was sacrificing the world for his own personal deeds. Do you not see that
Do
as
you know that, Assassin?
He seemed confused by everything that happened. He doesn't seem to have
Yeah.
understood what he was doing.
It
I don't
seems
know
like
if he
a lot
did it
of
willingly.
people- A lot of people are being preyed on in their moments of weakness. I don't know if we should necessarily shoot and kill because of manipulation by godly entities.
you should have let me take care of it.
No.
What do you think I'm here for? Do you think I'm here to
I
help
don't
fill out your
Kill-
little gang?
To kill demigods?
To kill traitors? To secure the fate of the world?
Oh, is that why you're with us, huh?
I am told
Of
you are the
course.
most likely candidates.
Alors, d'accord. Because all your lady knows how to do is just hunt, not think, huh?
You dare disrespect Lady Artemis.
I will disrespect anyone who sends someone out to hunt without first understanding that people are not prey. There was a lot of phlegm in that prey. I did not mean it to come across so aggressively when I
It
said
got
that.
on my
but
cheek.
I'm sorry for that, huh? However, I am making that point that I do not agree with you being sent along with us just to shoot and kill.
I was giving him the option to plead guilty. And before anybody let me carry through with the deed or even get a response, you know what happened? He ran. That is as guilty as I have ever seen.
He was afraid.
Was he?
I have to assume so. He seemed quite taken aback by what happened.
Asra, you're not exactly, the most calming presence. I had to tell you this, but if you were pointing an arrow at me, I would not want to be there.
You're on the right
Especially
side of
someone-
history.
Asura, why are you here again?
To protect the balance.
Okay. Looks pretty balanced to me.
You call
You
this
good?
balanced? Zeus is dead. Your father is dead. Her father is dead. 3 gods dead within 2 months. You call that
And
balance?
Did he do that?
Yeah.
Did that kid back there do that?
He is part of the cause.
Well-
No.
You might as well shoot me then.
Do you think that
You can shoot me,
Echidna could
that's
do
cool.
anything without them?
You think the
Yeah.
gods could?
Gods need us, good or evil. They need us to do their bidding. Do you ever wonder why that is? Because the wrath of man is infinitely worse than anything the gods could ever concoct. Gods are predictable. They do their tasks because they must. Men do it because they can, because they are cruel.
And you're saying Echidna is not the same?
Echidna is still predictable. She is the mother of monsters. You expect her to make monsters.
Exactly. She is adopting the gods' methods. She is adapting. She is trying to turn demigods to her side because she knows that is the gods' one weakness. If we take away her army, she doesn't have a fighting chance.
And yet you stop me
Instead
from
of
taking
just
away her
killing
army.
them.
She can't control them if they're dead.
You're right, but
Excellent. Let's all kill
We need-
ourselves.
we need
With that
as
kind of
many people
mentality.
as we can on our side. We can't be like them because that's what they would do. They would kill us. We have to be better than them.
They
If
wouldn't
they
stop.
surrender, we can't kill someone who surrenders. That's
And
not
yet
the
we
law.
did not give him the chance to
slaughter.
surrender.
Pretty
Slaughter.
sure he was surrendering and turned to our side to help us as soon as he was not under its control. He actively fought against it.
Or was that just
I
another
could feel-
decoy? Again, we are dealing with a child of Hecate. Magic is nothing but more than manipulation.
And I'm a child of psychology and madness. I could feel his mind. He was confused, and he was scared, and he was manipulated. Are you going to use that same reasoning and trust my word? Or are you going to say, no, that can't be true?
I cannot turn a blind eye to every misguided soul in the world.
Alors, it is not a blind eye that we are asking. It's just if you want to be judge and jury, then you have to hear both sides. You cannot have someone just plead guilty because you wish it so.
He had the option to plead for whatever he wished.
He did not while you are
We've been-
pointing an arrow at him.
I
When
would
you are
not shoot.
pointing a weapon at someone, you are totally biased in which you are wanting, and you are putting them in a state of pressure where they cannot answer something properly, huh? You wish to have a conversation, open with a conversation. Do not point a weapon. A weapon should never be aimed. An arrow should never be drawn unless you intend to release it.
Traitors should never be saved. That's how you end up with dead kids.
Oh,
I-
shouldn't have said that. Oh god.
Can I? This is very. Astra's acting very different to how we've perceived her up until now. Can I make an insight check to see if perhaps she's being affected by anything?
Sure, baby girl.
Yeah,
Perhaps a
roll an
certain
insight
change
check.
that took place recently?
Asura, are you trying to maintain a mask of calm and authority right now?
I think that she is trying to attain some form of mask.
You can roll a persuasion check for me.
That is a D12. What the fuck?
Am I
What'd you get,
rolling
Pete?
insight against this, or is this just
Against this, yes.
okay? Insight with my bonus, that's a 22. 17 plus 5.
I got a 17 minus 1, 16.
Ooh.
Kiki, what does Aeaea insight?
Upon recent events, Monique is correct in which she is acting more on emotion than she is on duty.
Ah.
But with recent events, I would say that a certain interaction rings in your mind that you as a player weren't there for, but your character was. In which Theo said, "Hey kid, how'd you die?" And Ostra immediately tried to shut him up.
I see. Yeah. Okay. I think seeing that, I think Annika will kind of just step forward and go, "Look, I think we just need to drop this for now. We can't fight each other. We have to stay connected on this, even if we disagree. We can come back to this later, but for now, we all need rest. All right?"
Mhm.
We'll just kind of look at Monique, just like giving you like a pleading look of please, just for now.
Hello, very well.
Thank you.
Well,
Right.
does someone want to take first wash?
Again.
Where are we going to the cave for shelter? Or we're just out?
Where are you getting these caves from? I
Well,
didn't think
there
there were
was a
caves
cave-
here.
There's a cave on the
mentioned,
other
like,
side.
last-
There was a cave mentioned last session, yeah.
It's
Cave
on the other
mentioned,
side
shout
of
out.
It's
the
on the
lake.
other side of the lake.
But you
the
guys
other
are
side
just
of the
on
on
the other
the
side of the
banks.
lake, right?
Do you want
Yeah, you
to be
guys
in the
are-
elements? Is that more dramatic for you?
I was going to rest in the camper van we stole.
Yeah, but cave's
It's
more
very true.
dramatic. And
There's
echoey.
also a whole
make it
town
dramatic?
15 minutes away.
Oh, sweet.
Mm.
You can
The
sleep in
cave
You
doesn't
guys
have
also
air
got the
conditioning.
town.
Into it.
But it has acoustics.
Oh god.
Are you going to play us a symphony?
Oh, we could. Why don't we go to town? There will be a bar.
We can
You
You know
That
what?
sounds
I
like a
haven't
good
had a
idea.
drink in a very long time.
That sounds like a good idea.
Oh, hello. So good. So good. Let's go. Let's go.
I've been thinking about
Mon's gonna
bonding.
head to the car.
Lovely. You guys start heading back. The camper van itself is still slightly entrenched in mud, but I think with Monique and Thea's expertise, you guys were able to go we need to stop pretty quickly after you notice the mud, so it doesn't take too much effort for you guys to maneuver it out and begin to at least get away from the softened earth and onto a proper dirt road.
Moving right along.
Who's
Driving
driving?
to the town. Mon will
me.
probably drive.
Long.
Cool. Yeah, the town itself is only a few minutes away. It rests right by the lake. And making your way in, once again, this town looks like it is slowly recovering from the coming storms, but you're definitely able to find shelter amongst fellow people in at least more stable ground. Would you guys like to sleep inside of the caravan? Or are you going to look for a place to stay?
I think we should try and look for like a motel. Like
Hmm,
I think
Yeah, I think so
I
too.
think we've got some good motel vibes right now.
yeah.
Get the
Yeah,
bunk
awesome.
beds.
For brevity, you guys make your way in, and you do find a local establishment. It looks like a lot of the rooms have been taken by people whose homes are currently not livable. Luckily, the building itself was made out of
Concrete.
quite heavy bricks and did manage to survive for the most part. This place, though, this entire small town is without power currently, but they do offer a place for you to rest your head and supply you with some candles and some matches.
Do we all have separate
In the
rooms, or do
end-
we all have to share a room?
I think
No.
probably share
You
room?
guys are given
Oh.
around 3-ish rooms to share amongst
Mhm.
yourselves.
Is there a bar nearby?
Probably 2.
Please, dear God, let there be a
Yeah.
bar nearby.
May I suggest a drink?
There is
Couple
there
of
is
drinks for the
definitely
group.
a bar of a kind nearby, and while they don't offer anything that is ice cold for your American tendencies, they do sell wine and
I
otherwise.
put my hand against the door and I go, yes, this one. They have good vintage.
We've gone to like 5 bars and,
I can
and
smell
just smells like, no, this one's shit.
Hand to the ground like I'm a tracker. Like, no.
They
You
use
know,
artificial
this is the best
grapes.
skill you've ever shown me. Truly at your most powerful right
Incredible.
now.
This one has champagne. This one has literal
Oh,
champagne from France.
Let's go.
Allez.
Allez.
Allons-y.
Vite.
We're losing her. She's going full French.
Hmm.
You guys arrived.
gone
It
full
looks
French.
like this small bar is rather busy. Seems people are looking for an escape and to find a semblance of community, where existing in a dark house can get a little bit frightening. You kind of see like friends and families in small groups surrounded by flickering candles, just talking and drinking and just trying to relax. But you manage to find a corner table where in the kind of flickering silence you can all sit. Bottle of wine is brought over with some cups and glasses, and you're left to yourselves.
Does this bar have Stella?
Like Stella Artois?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course it will.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably.
And we
It's
cheat,
certainly
too.
not extremely cold, but
It's
with
fine.
it no longer being the dead of summer, it's just fine. But yeah,
May I please have one bottle of Stella, and I would like to chug it, and then put the bottle in the center and look at everyone and say, "Let's play a game."
you chug it,
I'm sorry,
and
you're
then you're
chugging the whole bottle?
roll
It's
a
Stella. It's
Constitution
not
saving
like-
throw.
It's not that deep. It's Stella. You guys ever had Stella in college? Jeez.
It's just
No.
slightly fizzy.
I don't think I've ever
I
drinking
don't
Stella.
drink. No.
I can't drink
I'm
most
not,
things.
I'm not thinking about the alcohol part. I'm thinking about the other part.
The bottle? Yeah.
Combination, yeah.
The-
That's a
Oh.
9 plus 2, so an 11.
Oh
Oh,
no.
the
plus,
fir-
plus
the
B's,
first
plus
time-
B's saving plus.
yes.
Yeah, if you're within
Plus
10 feet of
3.
me, which I'm assuming you would be, you get a +3.
Am I gonna throw up for chugging a
No.
Stella?
15.
You chug it, and then you go to say it first, and you let out like a quiet like of a burp before you like go back in and keep saying it. Just a quite like, oh. When you chug something like fizzy or really starchy, and it kind of hits you all at once, and you're like, I am nothing but gas. But you choke it down. You're doing all right.
So, I would like to suggest a game. You guys can say no if you want. But basically, it's kind of like spin the bottle, but not really.
What is spin the
We
bottle?
would just rollies, and the person who rolls the highest gets to ask the person who rolled the lowest a question.
Ooh.
I love what the fuck
I
is up
love
with
this.
that.
What the fuck?
Ah,
That's
that's my
really-
favorite.
20
Really good.
questions.
So, it's all
Any
flat.
questions?
It's all flat. So, you can't use your charisma to help you, your strength. It's just the person who has the highest asks the person who has the lowest. And it can be any
Alright.
dice you want.
I just have a bottle of red wine and I keep filling the glass all the way to the top.
But in the game, this is just spin the bottle.
So
Yeah, yeah,
We're not gonna
Are we
kid.
rolling the same dice, or are we?
yeah, let's say we're
all
rolling a
different-
d20 just so
I
we're,
say
we're all on the
D20.
same page.
D20.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
Alright,
Is
everyone roll.
everyone ready?
Okay.
I got a 5.
12.
I got a 19.
I got a 9.
Okay,
Alright,
so
rollies between you two.
Is it
Yeah.
between... Oh, okay.
Between
15.
Asra and Monique.
I got a
Cool.
7, so I got the lowest.
Oh.
Alright, so Theo, the end rolls to you while the spout rolls to Osira.
Okay. So, how old are you really? And not like, oh, I was born in this set. No, I want the date. How old are you?
I don't know the exact date, but I was born in 1903.
Wow, so you know the Great Gatsby.
It's highly glamorized, I promise you. It's not that good.
Huh, interesting. And I just take a
Wow.
sip of my wine. See how easy that was, y'all? Who's next?
Alright,
Mon's
should we make
looking
it?
at
Oh,
Asra, this is a moment. Mon's looking at Asra with like a deeper level of her desperation for peace and balance.
Hmm.
just look through a lot. Should we do
Two
it
World
that
Wars.
Osira and Theo are out and the three of you roll, or should it just be everyone every time?
I think everyone
I
every
think-
time.
Just everyone every
whoever-
time.
But you can't
Roll.
like the same
I-
lowest can't be. They can't. They
I-
can't have.
Why don't we?
say-
Okay.
I would say the last highest wouldn't be.
Okay,
Or
yeah.
no,
Sure.
yeah.
No, I think it's fine.
I'd
Everyone
just go
roll.
with it because then it makes it plays like
Sure.
a game,
Yeah.
right?
Let's go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Huh?
I got a
Okay.
10.
Okay.
2.
Just say
I
it.
got-
Just say it.
Uh,
2.
11.
I got 13.
4.
So, Osira to Annika?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I have to think of a question to ask you. Hold on.
Yeah.
You could ask her why she's acting really emotionless.
I don't
See,
know.
here's the thing. Oscar's
that.
only known you guys a day. She's only known you guys for like 2 days.
Yeah.
She doesn't know how you're supposed to be. Also, the end of the world is kind of happening, so.
Yeah.
Alright. I don't talk with many Aphrodites, so let me ask you. What's it like to be a child of love?
What a question. Well, I tend to keep away from a lot of stereotypes myself. A lot of my brothers and sisters and other siblings tend to, well, they like to play around with love a lot. They try and get people to fall in love with them, and they pick up with them. It's nasty. I tend to keep away from that myself. I prefer to think about what's important and think about loving those around me and how I can help them in a platonic way. It's hard to explain, but it's strange. Do get a lot of people asking me for dating advice, though. That's one that I get the most, I think. A lot of people trying to ask me out as well, which is a little strange considering they barely know me. So,
I can't ask a second question. I'm sorry, there are rules.
I mean, you
Bro.
can ask another question. If
I
you
was
roll
just-
again.
Spin the bottle.
I got 16.
18.
Got a 4.
I got a 3.
I got a 1.
All right.
Annika and
Annika-
Faye.
Oh shit. God, I gotta think of a question now. Fuck. Okay.
Can I just say it's really funny how like the lowest rolls the highest in the next round, and it's kind of like doing tag.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's great. Okay. Come on, okay, guys. You know what? No, I know exactly what they would ask. Jezebel, what happened with Lyle when the two of you disappeared?
That's a good
Well,
A big old smirk on your face when you came back. I mean, that's
honestly,
normal for you, but
Well, it's true. I talked to him for a little bit, sort of talked through his side of the story, which was generally what I got from his mind as well, of he was feeling very, very low, feeling very used by the gods, and he was taken advantage of by Echidna through his dreams, so he wasn't even fully cognitively there during the fight with us. It was already like partly manipulated into Hydra. Like it's and I sort of offered that like, hey, you could go back to Aeaea, maybe help shore up some defenses that would really aid from someone who's knowledgeable and experienced, and but I also mentioned like, I know that you left for reasons that I don't necessarily understand, but if you wanted to go back, then there's a space for you there that hopefully we'll be returning to. But if you don't, then that's okay, that's your choice too. And I gave him my email just to keep in touch at proseccosicko@hotmail.com.
you know, I would ask you why it is that, but it's not my turn anymore. Guess we'll have to spin again.
Oh, he also
Come
got
on,
me
guys.
a mood ring.
Right.
Sorry,
Excuse her.
unrelated. Does that mean you're married now? Customs changed very fast.
No.
No.
It's a
Engaged?
gift.
No, it just means that
no.
I'm curious right now.
Ah,
You-
How is it changing colors?
And a little lustful. Ooh.
Ooh.
I rolled a 5.
Oh, we rolling again.
rolling again.
10.
4, 8,
18.
18. Theo to Faye. Theo to Jezebel. We keep calling you Faye instead of Jezebel.
It's the short version.
Interesting. The Jezebel interrogation continues. Jezebel, have you ever thought about turning to the dark side?
I think I definitely would have if they'd caught me at a vulnerable point. If they'd talked to me right after I had met my dad face to face, there's a strong reasoning that they would have gotten me with, hey, do you hate your dad? Do you want to completely wreck this structure? I would have been so in my mind of anger and being upset that I probably would have taken them up with it without much thought of, oh, what's the structure going to look like after we take down the former structure? Like, what's what's going to go in place of there? Is that going to be better, or is that just going to be you in the place of where they were? Which, yeah, it's, yeah, I have a certain empathy for the people who are on that side, because I have little to no doubt that they were caught in similar straits. Or at least I'd like to think they can, because it's pretty depressing to think, yeah, I guess these people are dead to me now.
Damn. That got a little dark. Let's spin the bottle again.
Drink.
Excellent. Still our toi, please.
18.
Let's ignore those feelings.
I also got an 18.
Natural 20.
Who got the
I
lowest?
think that's
That's
Aeaea to Theo.
Oh shit. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Okay. I gotta think. Okay. What did I say? Fuck. Okay. Aeaea kind of like thinks for a moment, and then we'll look to Theo. There's no particular emotion there, but it kind of just like looks at you kind of almost blankly, and we'll just ask. Perhaps I'll ask you a question everyone else is too afraid to ask you, as they've known you a little longer than I have. Why do you throw yourself into things without almost a second thought as to the consequences? When we were in Elysium and faced off against Typhon, you threw yourself at him knowing you couldn't possibly win. And put yourself in danger. Why would you do that? You act like there are no consequences for anything you do.
Theo's gonna have that 1,000-yard stare into the distance. And then he's gonna take a drink, a long, very long drink. There are no consequences worse than being me every single day. None.
What's the real
See,
answer?
it's the truth. I was a kid when I defied the gods. And thankfully, Aeaea wasn't hunting me down. But I've been on the run ever since. There's not much of a worse lifestyle than that. Death would be a gentle reprieve from the danger I feel every day. And we're heroes. That's what we do.
Throw ourselves blindly to an enemy we know we can't defeat? That's not what heroes do.
We try. Even when the
Some-
stakes are as high as a mountain, we have to try.
To me, it
And
sounds like
in that
you're running
moment-
from something you're not willing to face.
It was facing me right down there, right in front of me. Without
Saying
that
Typhon was
person in
your
front of
enemy?
me, let me finish. Gosh dang.
Alright.
I'm just saying. Typhon's responsible for a lot of my grief. I had to at least try. Go down swinging.
But do you not think it would be better to find a way to defeat a being that no one has ever defeated before? Than throw yourself at
think
him? Do
you
you
have
really think you could
to-
have beaten them?
I think you have to roll
You have to spin the
before
bottle.
you can ask another question.
I can just nods. Okay.
8.
Roll.
Roll.
As it rolls, I like lean over to
As
Theo
a-
and I let him know.
Also, I want to
Just so
jump
you
in.
know.
I'm sorry, Justin. I wasn't trying to talk over you. I promise. It was late. I promise you.
You're valid.
Spin the bottle.
As the bottle spins, I lean over to Theo and I say, just so you know, I wouldn't kill you for doing that Another monster.
What about the monster?
Oh my god, no.
Why did
1,
everyone
17.
roll?
15.
13.
11.
So is that Aeaea to Asura?
No, they got lower than me. I got 13.
Oh, I thought you got.
Nah, 1
Yeah.
and 3.
Oh, I got 8.
Oh, Monique then. Didn't hear Moni's.
Aeaea to Monique.
Ugh. Okay.
Get in there.
You know what? I think even in the state they're in, they would ask this question. They're just gonna look at you, and you can tell that there's another question they want to ask you, but they kind of like look around to everyone else and go, "Not here, not in front of everyone." And so they'll like quickly turn back to you and kind of do their thing that they do, where they kind of put on a little bit of a face, and they'll kind of just lean towards you and go, "So the whole earrings thing, that was really supposed to be platonic?"
Well, I don't know. I'd never really made friends before, and she had these designs, and I thought, I'll make them for her. I mean, for me it was platonic, but just because people have had experiences with low-value friendships does not mean that my friendship should be seen as anything other than just platonic love.
Totally
Right now,
valid
like all of
answer.
you who
You know
are
what?
Maybe.
Totally valid answer.
Roll.
She's good though.
Roll.
Roll!
However, I do want to kiss her.
Demigod, go! Roll!
I do
However-
want
Regardless,
to-
let me at it.
However,
Regardless,
I got a
you're
17.
regardez, you down?
I got
Regard.
19.
2.
10.
I got a 2 as well.
So,
Rollies.
Rollies.
yeah, rollies between Theo and Anika.
I rolled a 7 on the second time.
11.
Okay, so Jezebel to Theo.
Jezebel to Theo.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, get mind
Get
fucked,
him.
bitch.
Go on, Jezebel. Get him.
Mhm.
So theoretically,
Oh, okay. So this is
So you
a
have
little bit...
one person on a train track, and then you have 4 people on a train track.
So would you eat brie with or without the skin?
I would ask so many questions in response, but
Unfortunate.
I didn't spin the bottle. Without the skin, dear.
Correct answer. Next.
Rollies.
Christ.
As the bottle like stopped, everyone took in a sharp breath and then let out an exhale of relief.
And then a sigh.
Of resignation. Or
I would like to spice.
Oh my
things up.
god.
spice
Say,
things up.
I choked on my Caesar salad.
Oh no, not the Caesar.
so a 2.
You should stab in
That's
response.
definitely the worst thing that's ever happened to Caesar.
Getting choked on, I think, is actually his dream.
Getting turned into a
Uh,
salad, though.
Anyone
I got
roll
an
below a
18.
2? Anyone
I
roll
got
above
a
an 18?
13. Mm-mm.
Alright,
13.
Monique to Jezebel.
Oh. Alors. D'accord. Jezebel. What is... If you weren't a demigod, what is the one thing you've always wanted to be?
Oh. I think it would really be nice to, and maybe this is still just demigod clouding me, but I think it would be really nice to, like, work in or run a bar, just because it's a place that is for camaraderie and connection to a degree, and a place where people can be. And I think it, would be nice to have one of those like book bars where like you could come and have a little wine night, book club. I've got so many recommendations and nobody takes them seriously. Everyone, listen, have you heard of The Devil Wears Prada?
Oh, Marie, my mother, she loves that film.
It's so good. It's a book.
It's a book as well?
It's a book.
I thought it was just a film.
It's incredible. It's, to quote the French, incroyable.
That is not quoting the French, but I appreciate your attempt.
Fair enough.
I just think of Bon Voyage.
I think of that too. Mr. Incredible.
I did just burn my house down. If you're looking for a bar spot.
We've spoken of this a little bit, but I'm sketching up plans of the bar of Theseus, like the ship of Theseus. Like it's a great.
Do you replace part of the bar every time somebody like has an incident?
See, I think it would be cool to do that with the glasses, because glasses break all the time. So you keep on having people need to come in and bring a glass. If they break a glass, they need to bring a glass.
I love that.
Wait, hold on.
There is like the Greek tradition of breaking plates. Well,
yes.
Is that not the same as like a normal bar, or? Because don't normal bars have don't they break glasses all the time?
What bars are you going to?
I don't go to many.
I love by accident, it is not like a purposeful thing or anything.
Do people do it on purpose?
But then you No, but they replace it with you get the same ones. It's like a uniform thing.
Oh, so it's
Whereas
like a...
if other people, if they break a
like
glass
an
and they bring a glass,
exchange.
it means you get mismatched.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm seeing the
love
vision
that.
now. I'm
really
I'm seeing
like
it. I'm
that.
seeing it.
That's
All right.
really lovely.
Of course, we would have to redo the whole bar. If only we knew someone who's good with, metalwork.
Why are you making a bar out of
Who
metal?
could that be?
That's
Well,
so
The
wild.
wood burnt down.
But we don't need to. I mean, think bigger. We don't. You want to stay in Aeaea forever?
Why don't you just make it a boat?
Boat.
No,
We make a
there's so much point. There's so many things.
It could be a literal
No.
ship of Theseus.
It's a booze cruise.
No,
And
Isabel,
we've come full
docking at
circle.
ports. Docking at ports is so expensive.
So never
It is
dock.
very
We
expensive.
never
It is not-
dock. We never dock. They come to
You
us.
have-
You
Yeah,
have
you
to
have a
dock.
little-
How do you get the
You
customers?
don't need to dock. They have a ferry that comes out, or they take their little dinghy and they go out and they come back.
So your guys just go up to cruise ships, and they think
Yeah.
you're pirates, but you're like, you want to buy wine?
Down in the Nile, if you go down in Egypt, they do if you're on a cruise, they will have little people that come up trying to sell you shit while you're on the river cruise. It's
I
not
want you to know
impossible.
that's the most Southern American you've ever sounded ever. I'm down and now, and I was like, excuse me.
Going frogging.
Oops. That was in character. by the way.
Mhm.
My pappy, he
Monique, are you gonna leave the island?
What?
said
You
you were
need
gonna
to spin
leave.
the bottle.
Mary, you have to spin the bottle and see if it lands on me before you can do that.
Alright, I reckon this might be the last one, unless you guys really want to do it.
I do say,
Nice.
Justin, didn't you say you wanted to spice it up?
I got a 3.
I do.
I'm curious about what
spice
that
it up.
means.
Spice it up. Harry.
We could all take shots every time, or not in real life, be calm people, or
This is
we could
empty.
ask some even harder questions.
I am next to my liquor
rolling.
cabinet.
Read past the Stella.
Unfortunately,
I have a question I've been waiting to ask.
Mm.
I will
Constitution
say,
saving throws every round.
You have to roll disadvantage if you fail your con save.
yeah, you guys don't have to wait for the game. If in character you just want to start fucking grilling each other, be like, the bottle is dead. Or you grab the bottle and you forcefully point it at someone else.
I was gonna say sleight of hand works well in this game. No one said we
I'll
couldn't
I
use
allow
rolled a
it.
magic.
14.
A 2,
A 12.
a 3, and Annika.
What'd you get?
Natural 1.
Alright. Theo to Annika.
Does anyone want to use sleight of hand? Because you can if you want.
Or in
So
spell.
is that Theo to Annika?
It would be Theo to Annika.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you like me?
You're reckless. You seem to have very little care for yourself and by extension those around you by the situations you throw yourself in without a second thought. Kind of relating to the question I asked you. I don't quite know why, still don't truly know why you do that. Why you say you worry about yourself and that death would be almost a better option, but when you think about those that affects, those that you would leave behind, those that care about you. Do you really want that to be your legacy?
Spin the bottle.
Legacy.
I
What
grab the
is
bottle.
legacy? Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I'm gonna pause it for a second and just go, I have a question for the general group, so I don't really want to spin to ask it. How are we feeling about what is rapidly approaching? Because one's an event, 2, a coincidence, 3 is a pattern, and we have 4 creatures. We have 2 we've fought now and 2 that are upcoming. So far we have had 2 demigods who have been taken over or submitted to, or really forced upon into a change. And that's sort of the trend we're seeing with the demigods who have betrayed. So far we've had Sasha, and now Lyle, and someone else next, pointedly not looking at Monique. And I just want everyone to be prepared for the likelihood that Cerberus probably won't be one person. And I think if we want to broach out some people, some likelihoods, I think that Ash, Myla, and Kaya might be manipulated into being worse than just traitors. We might have to fight them as Cerberus.
You think Cerberus might have 3 entities, 3 gems?
It would make sense. In the myth, Cerberus is one body but 3 different dogs.
That certainly is a terrifying thought, but one that could be likely. Something to think about. Do we think that could be possible?
Is, as you guys are talking, Monique is painting her wine. Like, absolutely just necking it. She went fully silent and, like, stone-faced for a moment, and then just went, and just has been just downing it, basically.
Monique, do you have opinions on the matter? Remember, you're not a fish.
Mm-hmm.
You're not a fish. Don't drink wine.
What do you mean?
It means breathe air.
I'm breathing in now, huh?
Yeah, now you
I say we get to that. When we get to that, we see what it is when we see what it is. You know.
That is. Well, I think that's certainly something to think about and was worth bringing up, Jezebel. That is, if you think that that could be a likelihood, then you should be prepared to face off against them. I don't know them, I didn't meet them, so I
went for
certainly
this.
wouldn't be a point of hesitation for myself, but
Best
How about
case
the rest of you?
scenario.
Who are these individuals to you?
hmm,
She looks between all three of the remaining group.
I'll
I'm gonna put my sunglasses on.
It's
Fully on my
nighttime.
face.
What an asshole!
Oh.
Oh,
Eh,
they are friends.
You know who wears sunglasses inside? Blind people and assholes.
Tia, are you blind?
What's the whole song about? Maybe. I'm not worried because we'll save him the same way we saved Lyle. Aim for the gem, and we bring him home.
And what will you do if they can't be saved?
There is one. There is one who I ask Asra that you leave to me entirely. Actually, no. I take it back. Two. There are two.
Which ones would you like?
Marius and Kaya.
I think I missed that in Jezebel's initial.
yes.
Are there
I don't-
4 heads? Was one the body?
No, Marius won't be in Cerberus.
Monique.
Do we know who Marius is?
Yeah, he's a dick.
Yeah,
I don't know who any
Yep.
of these people are.
he's in the
Remember-
Ares cabin.
Remember when Mila, like, we talked to Ares and he was like, I hate cowards, and then Mila punched a random British team because she thought he was talking about him? He was talking about his own son, Marius.
Oh my!
I did forget about that.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny.
Marius was the one who killed Sasha.
Ah,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But
you would kill Marius and not Kaya, or both? And I take the bottle and point it at Monique.
she's gonna look
Feeling
down at the
stick.
bottom and look up at you, and I think in this moment, her eyes have hardened to a point of anger that I don't think you've ever seen in her. And she's gonna reach over and grip the bottle so tightly and just shift it away from her and go, my judgment for Marius and Kaya will be entirely fair upon their actions, both past, present, and future. And it will be none of your concern.
Doesn't that sound familiar?
Understood.
Azra? Again, it will be fair, and based on that, that is why I ask that you leave them with me. Because if I've drawn my weapon, then it means there is no redemption in sight for them.
I will offer you the same restraint that you showed me when the time comes. To make sure that you are sure. Taking a life
I
is not an
appreciate
easy
that.
process.
No. No, but Marius has done it too easily. So did Kaya. Neither of them hesitated. And I've been
What if
watching
you
them.
hesitate?
That is why I'm part of a team. Again, if my weapon is drawn, there is no redemption in sight. You understand?
I do. But speaking from personal experience, you can say all you want beforehand.
You
until
don't
to
get
the
to
cliff.
speak on my personal experience with Marais. And you see her fingers, like her nails, are like digging into the glass. And I think subconsciously, her hands have heated up and started to almost like burn into the glass itself.
She's making glass art.
Theo would let himself get burned by the glass if that's a thing, but he doesn't break eye contact with Monique.
Are you trying to hold hands right now?
No,
Yo.
we're holding the bottle.
Were you holding it? I thought
I-
maybe
I-
you turned it
I-
away.
I thought she was talking about the glass that she was drinking from and not the bottle on the ground.
Oh, well,
No, she's touching the bottle in the middle. That's
Okay,
the one.
okay. I was confused.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let go of the bottle.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oof.
Okay, I will willingly take the damage. I don't have to.
It's
I
more
can
like see if you roll low enough that like the human body and its reflexes will want you to let go of something that is not.
Mhm. Mhm.
Constitution is +2. That's
Plus
a 10
the
plus
3
2.
from-
That's 12.
Plus the 3 from Annika's paladin aura.
15. Yeah, you hang on.
15, I guess.
I'll say you take 7 points of fire damage.
Oh.
Okay.
Just
Damn.
because it's with your hands which you use actively.
Mhm.
And Theo's not doing this as a pissing contest, or as in like I can outlast you.
Hmm.
It's more of a he looks at Monique with very sad eyes underneath his glasses. Okay. I'll be there for you after. And then he lets
This is all I
go.
want.
Sure.
She's gonna take a moment and kind of release the bottle and just see that she's kind of fucked it up a little bit and then goes, sorry about your bottle. I'm turning in for the night. And then she's gonna stand up and I think she's gonna head up to one of the rooms.
I think at this point we'll call for our 10-minute break and we can go straight back in after that. So for those watching, go to the bathroom, grab a drink. We'll be back in
Give us
10 minutes
inspiration.
time.
Give us inspo.
Love you so much.
Give us
Cheers,
inspiration,
inspo.
chat. I love you.
And cut.
Chat your
we're back.
Hi, everyone. We're back. Hi. So, all of you are sitting around this table, the melted bottle in front of you that is fading from a fiery glow as Monique makes her way back up to one of the rooms. What do you all do?
So did we get
Stay
a
at the bar.
bottle or?
Who's staying where?
I'm
I
staying
don't
at
think
the
we
table.
determined who's staying in what rooms. Did you
We
say we have
did?
2 or 3
We have
rooms?
3, I think.
2.
Yeah, I'll say 2 because I calculated myself into the mix. That's 2.
The drama.
The DM comes
I'm
to
gonna
stay.
Because I was like, 3, because then you guys are in pairs, and I was like, there's 5 of you.
Hmm.
There's 2 rooms.
Yeah. I think Annika's also just gonna kind of stand up to the table and go, well, this was fun, but I think it's bedtime. So, I will see you all bright and early for what lies ahead. And we'll make my way upstairs.
Can I look at Jezebel and shake the bottle and be like, another round?
Absolutely. And I bring out just a bottle of apple juice. I'm like, ha ha ha.
That is the worst trick.
Can I smell it and be like, why is it fermented?
Ah, shit.
I
This
did it
always
again.
happens.
Yeah. Theo and Jezebel, I guess, stay at the bar.
I just start interrogating bar goers a little bit, and I manage to wheedle out just like their life stories every time. I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
I'm so sorry. That must have been so hard.
I'm gonna stay at the bar and stay like a seat away just to witness all of this chaos that Jezebel is bringing. It's good entertainment.
Valid.
I'm gonna go find Monique.
Is Monique easy enough to find? She's just in one of the rooms.
Yeah, I think she's literally just kind of you know when she's just kind of sat pensively on the bed, just kind of in her own thoughts. She's not doing the thinking man pose. I know you. No, she's probably got her head in her hands, honestly.
Annika will just kind of knock the door, just
Yes?
it's me. Do you mind if I come in?
Maybe please.
I'll just kind of open the door and step inside. Sorry, I wasn't sure who was staying where, but we've got 2 rooms. Some of us will have to double up, so mind if I stay here tonight?
Maybe, I'm sure.
She'll kind of walk over and kind of just sit next to you and just kind of wait a few moments. I know you're worried about tomorrow.
I'm not worried, Annika. I'm terrified.
I know.
No, you don't. You don't know. No one
No,
knows.
I know.
No, Annika, you don't. You don't. You don't. And I because that day, Marius was right. I might have been able to do something, but I was so scared in that moment.
You were afraid. You did what you could.
I didn't. Annika, you weren't there. I didn't do what I could. I froze up. All of the training, everything went out of the window. It was gone from me. I was just a scared child. In that moment, when I needed to be more.
But that's, you're right. That's something to remember. You were a child. I think when we get trained as demigods, we forget that sometimes. At the end of the day, we are just kids. At least for a while.
Not anymore. No. Not anymore, not anymore. Now I am an adult.
You are. You're going to be
But-
able to face this, and you won't be alone.
Aeaea, I wasn't alone then either.
I know.
I've seen people freeze up before. Adults. I am terrified that when I get back in that cave and I stand in front of that sphinx again, that I will be nothing more than a child once more.
I won't let that happen.
I don't think you can stop that.
If you freeze, I'll remind you that we have a job to do. I will keep you going. We all will. It's okay to be afraid.
I miss Narita so much. Every day. Every day I think of her. I miss Marius. Despite all that he has done, there is a part of me that will always care, and I hate that it is there. But I miss who he was. I trusted him. I can't go through it again. I really cannot. I think if it happens again, it might break what is ever left of me.
So you remind him who he was. When we face him, when you break him free, you remind him who he is, who he's supposed to be, who you know him as. If anyone can do that, it's you.
Aeaea, I just need you to make sure that no one is left behind in that cave. Not even myself, please.
It's not going to happen. I'll make sure of it.
You promise me.
Promise. I promise.
Even if something happens and someone dies, there needs to be a body to bury, please.
There will. I will make sure of it. No men left behind.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm usually better at this whole emotions thing.
Yeah, you kind of suck at this today. What's up with
Yeah.
that? You're usually so good at these. Are you okay?
I don't know. And that's the difficult part.
What do you mean?
Ever since when we came back from the underworld, we knew that there would be risks.
A lot, but we all
Repercussions.
came back okay. Right?
Not all of us. I spoke to Jezebel.
What's happened?
She's cold. I know you're not usually a physical contact person, but I felt her arm.
Okay.
Me? I can't feel anything. That's why I've been
Like-
so... like this. I'm not worried about tomorrow because I can't be. Physically, I don't... all of my emotions are gone.
Oh.
Just have to worry. If I can't feel... I mean, after everything that happened, I mean, you saw what I said to Theo. I felt like I should be angry at him, but I couldn't be. Physically, couldn't be. I feel like I should be more worried about everyone else, but again, it's just not there. I mean, obviously I care about everyone still, but it's not the same. Emotions are usually the main thing that drives me forward. I'm a child of Aphrodite, for God's sake. What good is a child of Aphrodite who doesn't know how to love?
Well, she's not only a god of love.
You're right. And I will fight like hell tomorrow.
I need that.
You'll get it from me.
I'm
I
sorry
will give.
that we lost part of you in that gamble.
We took a calculated risk.
Once this is all
Myself,
done,
Jezebel. Perhaps there are others who haven't spoken up. We're the ones who took the button. So that the rest of you didn't have to.
no. Don't play that game with me, the whole we took the burden so you didn't. You were just unlucky. That is all I can think in that sense. It could have been any of us. I am just sorry that you, who did not wish to take that risk, were the one who got a consequence. And should you wish it reversed, at the end of all this, I will do my best to help.
I hope it can be reversed. I mean, I don't know if it can. Hopefully it can. Physically can't worry about that right now, so that's somewhat of a relief, I guess.
Well, it is a concern for another time. Huh? We need to get rest.
Yes. Yes, yeah, we should.
Thank you,
Right.
Annika.
Of course. I'll always be here.
The rest of you, how are you going to spend the rest of your night?
I'm fucking drinking, bro.
I'm muted, but
I'm
I'm
drinking
behind the
as
bar
well.
now. The bartenders have they don't know how, but half of them are like, I guess she works here now, and the other half are like, what are you doing behind the bar? Get out of here.
Yeah.
Get.
Hopefully, Aeaea has had a couple drinks now.
Oh, she's had quite a few. I can tell you that.
So I'm gonna ask earnestly, who is that kid in the underworld? What did he mean to you?
His name is Damocles. I know he was the child of Aeaea. And I know that he brought me home. And if you asked me like 2 days ago, I could tell you so much more. But honestly, I don't remember why I cared so much.
What? Why don't you care now?
I don't know. You know, it's kind of funny. It's like when you're digging, and you break some roots, and then you just can't get the entire plant out of the ground, but you leave something behind, and then more weeds grow. I think I left something behind.
In the underworld?
Yeah, thanks.
Huh.
But it was.
Isabella's avoiding eye contact and shivering.
But it was.
Okay.
It can't be nothing too important because Sparky's still here, and I pull the beaded chain with the Tamagotchi, which is beeping relentlessly at this point. The Tamagotchi's like, feed me, play with me.
As soon as Astra says that, I'm gonna look over to Jezebel. Just be like,
You probably notice that she is noticeably more pale in like kind of a dead body looking way. Like she was always pretty pale, she was an indoor kid, but now it's like another level of like you look like you should be laying down, like resting level of like pale, with some dark eyes, like dark bags under her eyes that are more intense than usual.
All I can think of is Rigor Morris, girl. Who's Morris? So sorry, that was a very niche reference.
Oh my god.
Any drag race fans in the audience tonight? I love you, Alyssa Edwards.
Theo's gonna take that in. Are you good?
Are you
Me?
asking?
Huh?
I'm asking Faye.
Okay.
Are you
Ooh.
good? Jezebel.
I'm feeling a bit colder than usual, but you know, I think it's just a passing cold. It'll pass.
Did you leave something in the underworld too?
I mean, I haven't found my wallet yet, but yeah.
My dignity, my patience.
My dignity. Oh, my fucks! I left them all in the underworld!
That is the new thing
God.
that you three have to say is, I left my fucks where my soul is.
There's a t-shirt that's sold at the camp store that's just, I left all my fucks in the underworld.
And all I got was this t-shirt.
I don't. Theo is gonna rack his brain to maybe like, well, shit. I don't know if there's a way to get it back.
I like
Well,
poke him.
maybe Theo would know.
I poke you with a straw. Wait,
Oh God.
what'd you leave behind? You seem like you left things behind. What'd you leave behind? I'm still poking you with the straw.
I take the straw
Oh,
aggressively.
I'll
can I
be
have
honest,
another
I-
one?
I'm pouring cocktails. I'm pouring mojitos out for you. I'll be honest, I don't think, like, Theo, you're acting pretty regular. You don't seem like you're missing any, you don't even have like a white streak or anything sort of Frankenstein in your hair, so.
Maybe he's missing a self-preservation. I think that's
No.
No, that's been dead for years.
Ah.
I
That's
didn't leave
unfortunate.
anything behind in the underworld. Okay. I
Not even like a
felt
penny.
like I.
I'm built different. I'm built different.
No.
It's
I
true.
felt. I don't know. Sometimes you just feel like you get left behind. I think I got left behind. Not in the underworld, just in life.
I lost something once. Theo, to be honest, I think that you've also lost so much so consistently and felt a lack of having things that I would border on saying, and just take this from a child of psychology, I would say that you would probably notice if you had lost something in the underworld.
Hmm.
But on the bright side, you didn't. So you weren't kicked while you were down.
For once in this miserable life, I wasn't.
No,
kicked
he
while I
was
down.
he
Thank you,
was
Brooklyn.
kicked while he was standing up, and then he almost died. Ironic in the I don't know what happens if you die in the underworld.
He won't
Well-
pick. He was stabbed in the rib with
Oh,
fingers.
you're so right. Ominous voice.
Oh god.
Well, of all glasses, these are half full.
Do you have? Can you make moonshine? That was the best during the Prohibition.
Yeah,
Did
if
you
I
know
just
Great
stare-
Gatsby?
I
you
know
just
of the
stare
great
at one-
Don't recite the dark magic to me. I was there when it was written.
If I
And
just
that
stare
one's
at
from
water long
Narnia.
enough, it will just make moonshine. Actually, yeah.
Oh god.
My fucking like antler falls down for a second, and I have to like pick him up. Can you?
Mm.
I want to find another deer for you to headbutt. That's where I'm at.
I'm not. You know These are. I'm not actually a deer, right? Like these are just symbols.
I know, but I think you'd still win.
I mean, yeah.
Let's not say we did. Let's not.
Oh no! Theo's the voice of reason!
Oh,
Are you a
no.
deer, Theo? Are you a deer?
What have you guys done? What have you done?
Just in the headlights. Theo is going to quickly use sleight of hand to switch out the mojitos for water. See if anyone notices.
I stare intently
Oh.
until it's moonshine.
No!
I got it. I'm rolling at disadvantage. I got a
Alright,
natural one.
There
That's-
Jezebel,
I'd actually
roll
like
an
to roll-
Arcana check.
Yeah, I'd like to roll it to see if it
Arcana or
turns into
nature?
vinegar accidentally. Because if you
Arcana
wait
or
in
nature,
wine,
up to you.
yeah, if you wait too long, wine will turn to vinegar. So, Arcana or nature?
What
Well,
like
that's a
what
sexy
like
little
plant
seven.
is moonshine made out of?
just.
Moon?
I'm thinking of vodka, because vodka is potatoes. I can't remember if moonshine is also just shitty vodka.
What is moonshine made of? Google
Hops
will
and
tell me the
whiskey.
answers.
I wish James was in
Grain
chat
and
right now.
sugar.
But
Corn?
moonshine
Grain and
is,
sugar.
it could be like pretty much anything. It's like moonshine is like a
It's
a
straight
format.
alcohol.
Like
Yeah.
it could be
Yeah.
grain. It could be rye. It could be wheat.
Yeah, internet said
It
grain.
might just be just a
Alpha.
backyard alcohol sort of term.
What did you roll?
That was a spicy little 7.
Alright,
just
so
made
the
vinegar.
wine turns to vinegar. And roll a perception check with disadvantage.
Oh no, me or
Yeah.
yeah? All right,
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
have
Do it,
done
yeah.
Roll it in Dyson.
yeah. That's 17.
What'd you roll for sleight of hand?
That's a 9 plus 12, so 21.
Jezebel, you have made moonshine as a clear liquid is placed before you suddenly by magic.
Perfect. I sniff it. Is this vinegar or water?
It's just water.
I
Yeah,
look
so-
at Theo and I wink and I talk it back and I go, crystal clear.
Incredible. Alright, what are you guys doing with the rest of your night before we wrap up?
Can I do I have a coin to make a call, an IM message?
Yeah, you guys probably still have some drachma left.
Okay. Is there like a sink and a reflective surface to make a rainbow?
I hold up the little faucet shower.
It's just a Coke
And I
fountain.
hand it
I don't know, the
I
use
hand
of
it
like
to you
the
and I walk away.
candle.
A Sprite fountain.
Roll a survival or nature check for me. See if you can create a rainbow when it's dark.
Is this me or Jezebel?
You, because you want to make
Okay.
a rainbow.
Is there
hold on.
any way my Hermes background can help me?
I can help. I pull out my
No.
bow, which shines bright light in a 10-foot radius, and I hold it straight out.
Hey!
You may roll
Does that
this
work?
nature or survival check with advantage.
Hell
Maybe if I go like
yes.
this.
Survival's +6, guys. We're cooking
And
with
I-
gas.
Tell me where to
And I'm-
stop.
And I'm
Okay.
holding the little shower thing and just humming to myself so I don't.
You know,
There's
P.T. Barnum was
a-
a dick.
Jesus Christ.
Real.
I got a 6 plus 15, so a 21.
Okay. Yeah, you successfully make a very small rainbow.
Okay. May I please attempt to call our lost party members?
You can choose one of them.
Oh God.
Roll your silly dice. Flip a coin.
Theo's gonna pick him. He's drunk. He's gonna pick Milo.
Okay.
I'm gonna drunk call my ex at the bar.
The call fails.
Fair.
Do you
I'm just
need
gonna look
another
around the bar.
coin?
No. I'm gonna look around the bar to see if anybody wants to be horizontal. Any bar patrons wants to be horizontal.
I think so. Probably,
In the shared room.
but... That's crazy.
No, I'm trying
You'd go to their room.
Get out of a shared room. Yeah, I'm trying to get out of a shared room.
Roll a insight check.
Insight. +2. 14 plus 2, 16.
Okay. Roll a persuasion check. But just general riz. Usually I add in a seduction roll for 5s, but we didn't do that this time.
+0. That's a 8.
Okay. I'll say you end up chatting with the daughter of the guy who owns this place. She's 22 or something. The two of you get to chatting, and while she's not really down, she does say if we have a guest room if you just want to sleep somewhere else. So in the end, you manage to score a room, just not really the company that comes with it.
That's fair.
Before Theo runs off, I want to just very drunkenly, so it's not hard. I just want to kind of grab his arm. Ow. You should know that treating the living like they're dead, it only leads to regret. And you'll quickly find that there ain't no distance on this earth that feels greater than 6 feet. Are you sure you don't want another coin? Also, I'm sorry I've been such a dick.
It's okay. I've learned to forgive.
Oh.
Sometimes we're not our best moments.
It's just,
But-
it's hard. It's weird. I've been around the same 16 girls for 80 years. I don't talk to dudes. Y'all irritating. I'm sorry.
She's bad.
And I'm
Yeah,
trying not to
I get
hold it
that a lot.
against you, but you are kind of irritating.
I get that a lot too.
I don't want to be a bitch, but I fucking hate you and everything that you stand for and your personality.
No
Okay.
offense,
Yes.
but you.
Well,
I've
if
been
you
there.
think it's worth another shot.
Go, you know what? YOLO, or whatever people say.
I'm sorry, literally all that's going through my mind right now is no offense, but I just fucking despise you.
Okay.
I give him
I'm
another
gonna try
drop, though.
again.
What's
And
I'm
I
gonna
hold
try
the
again,
bow,
but this
and I
time-
wiggle it only a little.
But this time, I want to talk to Kaya.
Aeaea. Nice.
See if that works.
The call fails.
Damn. That
Guys,
sucks.
we have a camper. We have a camper.
Oh, you're
You
right.
You don't want to stay in the hotel. You could just go to the camper.
He wanted to motel it up. I can't
True.
blame him.
Well, no. I'm with 2 failed calls. Theo's just going to take another bottle of whatever's available and call it a night in his room alone with the bottle.
Alright.
Wait, I safely walk the 2 companion members to their room, and then I go back to my own room.
Okay. Can't hear you. Kiki,
Yeah, I didn't even
sorry.
know what you said.
My mic did not unmute.
Oh.
I think like you lead Astra back into a room, and she looks around, looks at Jezebel. I want to go see the stars, and then crawls out of the balcony and onto the roof.
No!
Well,
Theo behavior.
I guess so.
There's so many here.
honestly,
There is no light
I-
pollution.
yeah. I turned.
Oh
to
wait, no, you
Theo.
can't see shit. There's smog from the
Fuck!
volcano.
You know,
can't see a
usually
single
there's
star.
like I'm talking to fucking no one. There's Orion there, and then over there, there's like the Zodiac.
There's
I don't remember which
Orion.
one.
He was a
He's shouting
bitch.
out
Anyone
there.
else hear this happening?
Shouting out there.
I think if anyone has their porch door open, they might
No,
hear it,
you're
just not
safe.
being quiet.
I try and talk to Theo before he goes. Of just, hey, we don't have to talk if you don't want to talk. We can just sit in sad silence together. That's some of the best rooms at any given party. It's just, let's be sad in here together. We can put on Frasier on the TV. It's got Greek, it's got English subtitles.
There's no power.
Oh God, no Frasier.
Well,
Scheiße.
I can't finish this bottle by myself.
Excellent.
And I let Jezebel in.
Where the fuck is the moon?
You just hear in the distance.
It's new moon, actually.
God damn.
That just happened the other day.
Yeah.
That's prophecy.
There's a sliver, but
I-
you can't see
smog.
it. 'Cause smog. There's big old smoke. It's starting an eternal winter.
That's crazy.
What are the rest of you doing before you go to sleep, if anything?
Drinking with Jezebel.
Just verbal vomit of just talking about books that I've read in my book club. Nothing serious.
You're going to join the book club whether you like it or not, Theo. You're joining it right
It's
now.
me, Simon the Satyr. It goes crazy, and it's Simon with a Y. So you know that guy's wild. His takes on Twilight, you need to hear them for yourself. It's bizarre.
Damn. That's crazy. Takes another drink.
Amazing. The rest of you, are we calling it a night?
I think so, yeah.
Alrighty. All of you get a long rest and
Oof.
recoup from
yeah, brother.
the day previous. The wounds handed to you by monsters and men heal, and you're given a much needed rest. Definitely, all of you are a lot more grateful than sleep than you ever have been in your lives. It's a beautiful thing. But yeah, and I think if we want, we could do a little bit longer of you guys getting to Thebes, or we can finish it
Yeah.
up here. What would you
I
guys
think-
like to do?
Get us to Thebes.
I want to get there. I want to get there.
Alright.
because then
You guys
next
all
session,
wake up
straight
the
to
next
fighting.
morning. Most of you. Actually, you know what? For those who would want to, I can roll on the carousing table for you if you would like. Which, by the way, is a D100 roll, and it tells you where and how you find yourself in the morning.
I'm into
Sure,
it.
fuck it.
Fuck yeah.
Also,
You still
just
get a long rest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
objectively
So-
also hilarious that Jezebel went to bed sober.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is only if you were drinking. Actively.
I think it is funny if you roll for
So-
Jezebel, though. She's just following
Oh
us
yeah,
around.
I
Everyone-
still want to roll.
Everyone who thinks their character would like to roll a D100.
I like to meander.
Yeah, I
just
feel
think
like
it would be funny if
Asura,
Annika did
anyone
it
would
after
end up
not
rolling
drinking
this.
at all and just ends up somewhere and is like, how did I get it? What happened?
One of us in our
Wasn't
drunken
even
stupor
drinking last
carried you
night.
and put you down, and we're like, this is a great prank, and left.
Oh no.
That's a 52
Alright, let's
for me.
start with
Next episode
Asura.
is just the plot of The Hangover.
Alright,
That's a 5-2. 52.
okay. Asura, you wake up not on the roof. Instead, you are placed in what looks like the ruins of a temple. The ruins of this temple happen to be the main temple of Hera that exists in this
Oh.
town that was created for her. And you see a few people surrounding you that are currently praying for your soul.
Wakes up late. It's like 11
Because
o'clock
they
or some
found
shit.
you. They found you breathing, but you had not much of a pulse. So they kind of think you're like.
It's like 11 o'clock, and she just like looks around. Just, oh, what the fuck? Oh, I'm okay. Thank you. Sorry. Thank you.
Amazing. Jezebel, what did you roll?
55. So close.
Jezebel, you wake up in the same temple.
Oh my god!
Holy
Actually,
shit.
no. You wake up in
Are you on the
a
roof?
church, a Greek Orthodox church that is right next door. It's a small church. You wake up leaning against something. I want to point out that I grew up Catholic, and I don't know if they actually have these in Greek Orthodox churches, but it's written here in my defense. You are in the confessional booth, naked, and you can hear the Sunday service beginning
No.
outside.
Oh no.
I hate this.
Oh, no. Hmm. Damn, if only it
You
was
find your
Theo.
clothes beside you. Your clothes are beside you.
Oh, okay.
Now you have a
be
choice to
fair,
make.
I was like, I have disguised self. I was fully like, I'm gonna come out. I'm the Orthodox priest. I lead the service.
Sermon buck ass nude, I love it.
You just
Wait,
start a
I need
cult.
to know
They don't-
which side of the confessional is Jezebel on? The priest side or the
She doesn't
citizens?
know. She
If he-
doesn't know.
Somebody opens the door and they go, Father, forgive me for I was.
Jezebel on
Like
the other
that.
side.
They hear a German accent. Speak, mein child.
I was at the bar and there was this
like
guy and he
3
was really
Hail
nice,
Marys or
but I turned him down. Like, was I too rude, Your
Drama.
Honor?
Your
Incredible.
Your Honor.
Is anyone else rolling on the carousing table?
Me, I rolled a 20.
A
Nice.
20, okay.
Do I wake up in the
Oh,
underworld?
no.
Am I in hell?
Okay.
Dead.
You wake up on the floor of what looks like a seedy club that is actually in the basement of this bar. Looks like it was an amateur night. Your clothing is in a pile in the corner, and you don't know where the G-string came from, but you have an extra
He said no.
$40 and an invitation to
Hey.
attend a private VIPs only gathering at an influential estate.
I like to think that it's actually just the G string of a guitar, so it's just a single string on a guitar that you're holding.
Dang. Well, this reminds me of Umbrella Academy with Luther so much. I'm gonna wake up. I don't even try to put my clothes back on. I'm just walking out, and I just take the nearest source of hydration I can find. I just walk back to the camper.
It's a whole ass fountain,
You
just dunks
take
head
your
in.
clothes?
Yeah.
You don't? You leave them behind?
I want to go back. Wait, leave who behind?
Your
His
clothes.
No, he said he takes them.
I take
Oh, he
take
takes
them
them,
with
okay.
him. I just don't make an effort to like put. I'm just like, you know what? I'm the G-string life. This is me right now.
Alright.
Newfound
You make your way to the camper. Luckily, you're
Chat, is this
so
cursed?
unnaturally sneaky that no one actually sees you. Alrighty.
Perfect.
You guys wake up the next morning in your various states, headaches ringing for those who drank to excess. And slowly, after paying for your stay and your drink tab, which was extensive, you make your way back to the camper.
I managed to pay off some of it with my tips from last night, though, as well.
You had tips
Wait,
last
did we
night?
all get tips? And
No,
then I put
no,
the
I was
40
just
bucks. What kind of tips did you get?
I
You
got
guys-
mine doing drinks last night. When did?
I got
Interesting.
thoughts and prayers. Quite
That is
literally.
a tip.
I
I got
don't know if
prayers.
it's one I prefer. You also
got
got
prayers.
prayers. So were you also in the ruins?
No,
I
was
feel
in the
really
church next door.
bad.
I
You
led
did
a
hear some.
lovely
You did hear
sunrise
some
service.
confessionals about like the night people had last night in the basement. No one
Have
talks
you
about.
thought that maybe this comes back to your relationship with your father?
Oh god.
What?
No,
Oh, sorry.
no.
Your heavenly father.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah.
Just one. Alrighty. Who's driving?
Did Monique get a good night's rest? Please tell me so she can drive.
She did. She
believe so,
rested
yeah.
very well. She went to bed.
Thank God.
Ew, god damn. Yes, she got a full night's rest.
Are you okay to take
Wonderful.
us, Moni? Like, can
Yeah, maybe I can.
you're
That's
okay
fine.
with getting there?
Oh,
Making
yeah,
sure.
no. Absolutely, that is fine. It's a problem.
I send a glance over to Annika and just like kind of mouth check on her kind of thing.
It just kind of gives you a nod. Shotgun.
Cool. I can't drive this thing.
I do one thing before we get on the road. I take out the lieutenant, and I ask the lieutenant to a cat,
Lieutenant Shamon.
and then
A
I
little
put him
boy.
on her lap.
What the fuck is that
Oh.
fucking thing?
Oh. What the fuck's that?
Monique, you feel the familiar heavy weight of Lieutenant Shamont in Maine Coon form as he
I love
curls
him
up
so
heavy
much.
on your lap,
Hmm.
providing a weight.
Love of my life. She's
Oh,
instantly
please, save that
so
for
happy.
lieutenant.
Jezebel, do you have message?
I mean, I had a full night's rest. I could, I might need to wait until the end of today. Sort of.
Is it it's a cantrip, right?
I believe it might be a leveled spell. I can't
think-
remember.
It
Are you talking
has,
about
like, a-
sending?
Ascending? Ascending
Sending.
is
Yeah,
farther than
sending is a 3rd level spell.
Sending, you can go a distance.
Message. He's asking if
Hmm.
you have message the cantrip.
Yeah.
I don't have message the cantrip, but if you do, then I can send a reply with the message.
Also, you
right?
have
Hmm.
you have telepathy.
I have
so you can
telepathy.
communicate. Yeah, you
So
know
I
that
can.
thing?
Yeah. So sort of.
I believe your telepathy is 60 feet, though, rather than 120 like messages.
Never mind then. Good to know.
Okay. Yes. Oh, yes. Good to know.
Good to know.
You both
That's
are
it.
sharing
That's all.
very strange
On
answers.
on on a different topic, I have a set of cards. Would anyone be interested in playing poker with me?
I only
Which
have
kind?
$40. Just-
Well, excellent. I have.
wish I could play poker right now so bad.
Oh,
Which kind are we playing?
Ooh, Texas
We
Hold'em.
could, I think it'd be fun to try and play blackjack, but just with a D20.
oh my god,
Like a
no.
D20 and
Well-
a D4. Or
Well,
a
here's what
D6.
you would do. You would roll your percentile dice, but instead of treating them like 100s, you'd treat them as 10s, so you know which 2 cards you pulled.
I think
Ooh.
you play D&D blackjack usually with 3d6.
Mm,
How
Mm,
fun.
I like that.
that
That's
works.
Oh no. No,
So I would say
4d6.
a natural 1 or a natural 20 would be considered an ace.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm.
I would just like to sketch out our bar. I mean, I talk this way in German while the road
Ah.
is happening. While we go on the road, we're just sketching
Yeah.
out the whole bar.
This is probably going to be like a 2-hour drive.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
we have time.
got time.
We have POT.
Yeah. We should,
Yeah.
and we
I'm
have
just-
monthly deals.
I'm sitting on the little
Mhm.
couch and I'm just looking out the window,
Mm.
Listening to them talk about the bar behind me.
Do you know moonshine cocktails? I ask Asura because I can't think of any moonshine cocktails, but I feel like this could fall over in the conversation.
Spice Girls' debut
Moonshine.
album Spice in the CD recently given. The cassette tape version recently given to you by Apollo is in the camper van.
Oh, it's bumping.
I mean, there are some moonshine. Why moonshine?
Simply because 'tis alcoholic. And
It's extremely alcoholic.
yeah.
It's like
I know some
basically
girls
rubbing
who use
alcohol.
Yeah.
Although to be
What's
fair,
hint-
there were some people that were just straight up drinking rubbing alcohol, so it's not that surprising.
I'm giving you everything, all the joy you can bring. Yes, that's
Anything else? Anything else happen? We're sketching out bar things.
So
I dropped my d6. You guys continue on, and eventually, you following the maps, make your way to the city of Thebes, once Thebes. The city itself is once again without power and looks to be once heavily flooded but mostly receding at this point. It is similar to Athens, is surrounded by cliffs and even has the crumblings of walls surrounding it, so it wasn't as heavily affected as some other places. Thebes is I think it is the oldest continuing civilization that or something it's one of or the oldest, which is very cool. Fun fact, everyone. There you go. But a lot of the ruins that remain are far and few in between after Alexander the Great raided that bitch and razed it to the ground. Oh, Alex, you crazy fool. Anyways.
You crazy little twig.
You crazy little
bastard.
guy. But the city now is a blend of ancient heritage and contemporary life. It's small compared to Athens, but still very much bustling, and especially with the population of tourists being absent, it is certainly a lot quieter than it would normally be. there is a center part of the city, and among the buildings there is quite a vibrant art scene, especially when it comes to graffiti and street art. And surrounding this place, one of the peaks is noticeable, especially to you, Monique, that being Mount Phykion. Sure. It's Phikion.
I don't know how to say it.
Phykion. Because they say phi with Anyways, we're gonna go with Phykion, Mount Phykion, which is the place where the cave of the Sphinx is hidden.
I think Monique is. We're still driving at this point, aren't we? Into the town.
Yeah, you guys are just making us way in.
I think the grip she has on the steering wheel just tightens. And if anyone's paying attention to her, she's currently trying to just take deep breaths through her mouth and then out through her nose. Like she's actively trying to calm herself down.
I think Annika would see this, kind of sitting directly next to you. And I think just knowing how difficult this is going to be for Monique, and this is basically facing their greatest fear. Annika's kind of just in her mind just gonna just reach out to whoever's listening, and just say in her mind, she could really use a break. Any help you can send, please. Just give her the strength she needs to get through this. And I'm just gonna kind of almost this. I'm gonna reach over and just kind of reassuringly, just squeeze your arm. And as I do so, I'm gonna cast Calm Emotions.
She will not appreciate it.
Oh no!
Then
okay.
I need you to
Trying
roll
help
that
you.
saving throw. So is it
Okay,
wisdom?
if that's not something Mon would want her to do, then she wouldn't.
Oh, would you know?
I mean,
That's
rolling.
fair. I was just trying to
Huh?
help.
She doesn't.
To be
she's
fair,
not-
Annika's not good at emotions right now, so maybe
Right
she
now.
read the
I
roll
mean,
wrong.
Sure.
What's
Just
the
trying to be
saving throw?
helpful. Okay, I feel bad for doing this now. It's not what
No,
I...
it's okay.
No, it's a
Monique's
character choice.
Monique's
Like,
it's very much like Monique's just someone who she likes to feel her emotions.
Right. Yeah. I was not trying to stop you having emotions. I was trying to just help you be calm, you know? But yeah, I guess I've done it now.
No, it's
yeah,
okay. If you just want to reach over and just comfort her
Yeah.
and such, with
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's, yeah.
you would know her long enough
That's
to know
what-
that she
okay.
wouldn't want to be affected
Oh,
by
fair
magic
enough.
to calm.
Fair enough,
In that
yeah.
sense.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. I'll just retcon that. I'll just do that, just kind of as
all
a
good.
supportive friend. Just, yeah.
That's fine. You see, she's actively she is trying to calm herself down, but she does she's not moving away from the touch or anything like that. And she's not making any signs that she wants you to move your hand.
Okay. Yeah. We'll just kind of keep it there, just as we're driving, just to let you know that she's there.
as you guys make your way into the city center, you see the main square, where it would normally be bustling with people and markets. It is mostly empty. You do see the groupings of fountain sculptures depicting Greek figures and gods, all seem darker now in their white marbling and almost seem to stare down at everything below, making them seem far bigger without the crowds. You do see people about, the occasional car going past. It seems, compared to especially what you saw in Athens, Thebes, or what remains of ancient Thebes now, was just really affected by the heavy winds. You see some damage, but they've had some time to clear it, even a little bit. What would you like to do?
Are we sober now?
Yeah.
I bloody hope so.
Yeah, I would hope so.
I was gonna say, yeah,
Little
Jesus.
little headache, maybe.
You guys are,
Drink
you guys
your
are
main
half
drunk.
gods.
What the
You guys
hell?
are half
Drink
gods.
Drink responsibly, guy.
No, I have trauma.
Oh my.
I'm just kidding.
Don't get me
So-
wrong, I've woken up drunk before, but it's rough.
We're going to see the Sphinx, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Don't they tell riddles? What's the deal?
Oh, should I have studied?
They, it asks riddles. I don't know what to expect. The last time I saw the Sphinx, Marius refused to answer the riddle, and I couldn't think of the answer quick enough, and by the time that the answer could have come to me, Marius had already enraged the Sphinx by going against the game it plays. And then they were fighting, and it was answer the riddle, but don't get it wrong. And I want to say, let's try not to piss it off, but if the Sphinx is combined with Marius, as I am really, really thinking it might be, then I don't know what to expect.
Okay.
You wouldn't happen to
Oh,
have anything of Marius's, or perhaps something from the Sphinx when you last fought it, did you? I know that's a hard
No,
question.
we were going to retrieve an artifact, and even that got left behind.
This
Well,
might be a bit harder then.
That sounds like there's loot there. Let's go.
I'm
We
gonna
should try to be ready for everything, because we don't know what to expect.
sit.
Should I
Go ahead, Beck.
try and do Echidna Disguise Part 2?
No.
Because last time I wasn't
No.
expecting.
No.
Oh,
No.
I don't think that would work.
okay.
I know
Who
we're
is the
coming.
smartest among us? Who has the highest intelligence or wisdom?
Me.
Mini.
I have the
Mom.
highest intelligence. I think pretty high wisdom as well.
Hmm.
Oh no, my intelligence and my strength and constitution.
We should
Um,
think of a plan.
I'm gonna ask you this before we get in there. Do you want to answer the riddles? I think it'd be better if we appoint someone to be the talker.
You heard it here first. Only Ree gets to do all of the riddles. No one else
Ree
is
is
allowed to.
appointed the
No.
intelligence champion from here on out to the end of the
No.
campaign.
And I tell you this now.
I
I'll tell you
literally
this
said
now.
maybe appoint
Both-
someone to be a talker. You know?
Both Faye and Maddie know that riddles are actually Ree's fucking jam.
I'm the
Hmm.
same way. If I'm in any D&D party, I am always the one who manages to answer the riddles.
Mm-hmm.
I feel so
As
powerful
in-
when I do it. It also means that my riddles are fucked.
Oh,
It's okay, they're not too bad. I made them better than the first time I did it.
really?
All
Stop.
right,
it's
stop
starting
flirting.
with you
Stop
now.
flirting.
The application of the lip
Guys,
gloss
stop,
after the
that's
fact.
The
fine.
lip gloss what you're doing? I was like, whoa.
My
Hello and welcome back
when I
to
DM'd
Everyone's
this
Trying
other
to Seduce
party, I
Ree.
was in this other party that I DM. I was like playing this like really like low Southern Dragonborn, and I was putting on lip gloss, and I was like, yeah, so basically we're gonna beat him up. And all of them were laughing. I was like, why are you laughing at me? They're just like, I'm just imagining this massive fucking Dragonborn just putting on lip gloss.
He needs moisturizer. He's dry.
moisturize
He
me.
needs some milk.
Some milk.
Okay, so we have who's going to be answering the riddles. Now a question that I have. Are we going to be attempting to separate Marius from the Sphinx? Or are we going to just fight the Sphinx? Mara Sphinx.
I think separating the demigod from the monster significantly weakens them.
Okay.
Yes.
That may be true.
The monster or the kid?
It would also mean that
Both.
if Marius is as you have kind of depicted him to be, it would mean that we would then have two enemies to face, not one possible enemy.
If it comes down to that, then I will handle Marius. I've done it before. I couldn't do it again.
I'm
Before
pretty
we went trying to kill
infuriated.
each other, it was just.
I'm pretty infuriating. I think I could seriously distract the Sphinx.
Does
I don't
Theo
think that's
know
a good idea.
canonically what happened with Marius? Does he know?
You are younger. I think you would have, having spoken to other people, you know that Monique never went on quests after an incident. But that's really all you know, I would say.
Okay. I'm just gonna say this in French then. You. One time I was really mad about a certain demigod named Aeaea. And I wanted to kill her. And I remember that you taught me forgiveness. Now, I'm not going to act like any of these other people. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Do what you have to do. Whatever you have to do, I'll be here for you afterwards. But
I
if there's room for
appreciate-
forgiveness, I think there is. But that's between you and the Sphinx.
It is between me and Marius. Theo. The Sphinx is a monster.
Cool.
But Theo, remember, I did not teach you to forgive blindly. I think my exact words for Aeaea were, she can prove herself. And if she falters, then I'll kill her.
Okay?
There is no monster greater than that of a scorned person.
I just. All this was in French. I just wink and just put my glasses back on.
Who says I didn't answer in French?
No.
You can speak French?
Does
Oui,
everyone
oui.
speak
Mon ami? Lumière? Croissant?
It's speaking
I
at
turned
me.
to
Ah!
Annika.
I
I
know.
turned to Annika. You
Okay,
speak
La
French.
Crusette?
On, Theo, French is a very
You
easy
say-
language to learn, and a lot of Europeans know it.
I don't know if
Sure.
that's
You
true.
don't speak croissant like that. You say croissant. It's croissant.
I say croissant perfectly in
Justin, you
French
say,
back.
ready? I know French. You say, tu parles français? Look at me, I can speak. I did it for 7 years.
It does take
C'est
quite a long time.
All I
magnifique.
remember.
I just want to say
Merci.
it perfectly in French. And a very large word to throw Ria or Monique off. You're like, I can
Uh-huh.
speak French.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, but it's in French.
Oui, oui.
Guess what? It's the same.
Je
Ah.
parle français.
Je
As
m'appelle.
you know.
Je
But
m'appelle.
also,
My name is.
she will, however, also say, she'll say, also, lumière, that is not what the French call the thing. It's lumière. It's not lumière.
I say it
It's
perfectly in perfect French back.
And you know what?
Lady
We don't call the clock Cogsworth. We call him Big Ben.
This feels like
I
it's
recite a scene.
Which actually is
this
true.
feels like it's
Ah.
rooted
Uh,
in pop culture, and I don't understand what's happening right now.
Are you familiar with the story of La Belle et la Bête?
Like from
Beauty and the Beast.
yeah,
Beauty and...
way back.
Yes, they made a film. They made a film. You are
Ah.
familiar with
I am familiar
like
with motion
Snow White?
pictures.
Yes. So you're familiar, like Betty Boop. So,
I don't
like,
think we were
imagine-
allowed to watch Betty Boop.
Fair.
Why not?
Yes, it's
My
not bad.
my mother
Sexual.
said that she was a streetwalker.
Who are you? There's a homo
That
in
is
this
literally
camper.
like my grandmother being like, "Why do you buy them Bratz dolls? They look like streetwalkers."
Oh,
And I was
okay,
like,
but
"She's
honestly-
my hooker."
My mom was like the same way about the Bratz dolls.
oh no.
Wait. Okay.
Hmm.
I would like. I want to try something really quick. Where's the lieutenant?
Okay.
I'm gonna.
I think Monique's probably still holding him.
I am, probably.
While holding the
Coming.
bow, I'm like, "What do you think, Lieutenant?" And cast Awaken.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
Do you need to roll anything,
Wake up,
or does
child.
it just happen?
It just awakens. I think.
Okay.
Hold
Isn't
on.
it already?
You see the cat blink and just turn to look at you and says, "What? What do I think?"
Oh my
Holy shit, the
God.
cat talks.
Okay. I had to make sure I was not the only one seeing that.
He's
I
Those
think
British?
spells
that
are
you're
cool.
a
I gotta get-
sallow human being.
Do you
and
think he's
know
just-
nothing of the mortal world?
All right,
Do
you know what?
think
Now
he's
it's just
like this in cat form. Do you think it's different in the different forms?
My god.
you know cats do tend to be kind of stuck up. You should.
The form changes, but my mind remains the
I
same.
thought he was saying
Jin,
that as he
do it, like, right now.
transformed. I thought he was
Jin, do it, like,
narrating that
right
his form transformed.
You,
Pigeon now.
No!
one of white hair, give me scritches.
You're so cute!
All right.
Yes.
Just what you needed
In,
before
in
this
Dutch,
Good.
Anakin just goes,
Yes.
what the fuck is
Good.
happening?
Yes. Good.
Can you turn it
Good.
off?
Yes.
No, I love it. It's validation.
Well,
Why did you
Well,
stop?
Yes.
Yes.
Good.
Good.
I haven't figured out how to turn off, but
Oh,
it's
great. Oh my
Wait,
god, it's for
no.
8 hours?
Your
It's for
Wait a
8
minute.
hours?
Please
Speak.
place me. Oh, my body goes wiggle wiggle. Why do you? No.
I do have to ask you. I
Get
do have, you know
No,
what? You know what? Let's have a little fun with this.
cease.
I have
Oh,
to
look
ask
how long
you.
he is.
with-
She does like the cat show.
Can you, yeah. You know what? I think that's a
Whoa,
solid 10
cease.
points. No,
Cease
those
this
9.7.
nunchucks with the
humiliation.
cat.
I do
What
have
do
to
you
ask.
what do you
know
say,
what?
Beezer?
Now that you do have a 10 slides, I have to ask, what is? I mean, we kind of named you because you couldn't really talk to us. What do you have a name?
My name is beyond your comprehension.
Try us.
Try me.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, I'd like
Everyone?
to try and comprehend this. Let me comprehend this.
I want to comprehend.
I'm so wise. I'm so wise. That is. That's a 25.
That's a
in-
26.
16.
In deep, the oldest language of the world. It's probably like Sanskrit or some shit. You just hear fluffy.
Incredible.
So lovely to meet you and know your true name. Okay, this is oh wow, this is just and just starts muttering just in
All
Dutch.
right, that was weird.
You ever
are
seen a talking animal
preparing
before?
to
Come on.
face
Yes.
a beast of known intelligence. You will fail in this act as you are silly little humans. I will go.
I scratch him under his chin.
Oh, yes, good, yes. Yes.
Listen here, right now. If you can get the gem out of the Sphinx, I will get you every can of tuna I ever see in the rest of my
I
life.
cannot get out
I don't
gems
think-
with these little oars.
He doesn't have
I
opposable
cannot-
thumbs.
I
Did
do
you
not have the
Did Circe
opposable
declaw her
thumbs.
cat?
He
But
doesn't
you-
have
No,
disposable.
has
He doesn't have
claws.
disposable thumbs.
If we
I
put
do not have your silly monkey heads.
You are
Alright, well
so
that's
cute.
just kind of
I love you
offensive.
so much.
If I
Very
asked you
offensive.
to turn into your
I
little
am
snake
neutral
form,
towards you.
that's the best I could hope for. Could I ask you to turn into the snake form and just like hang around one of our necks so that you could aid us at least a little bit in this?
I
don't
require
think he's
the
a
one
fighter.
who holds me to place me down so that she may not grow frightened.
You're so considerate. I love you so much. Oh,
Can't it
accommodate.
turn? Can you like turn into a hawk or something? I mean, heck, at shiny things
Yes.
has to be useful.
It turns into a like large hawk with those same fiery orange eyes.
Oh, hey.
Beautiful.
Well,
Yes.
that's pretty helpful too, and that can also just sit on somebody's shoulder instead of being a snake.
Yes.
That's
I will
true.
sit upon your
Let us-
shoulder. It flies up and lands on your shoulder. You're like, holy shit! And its claws are like,
Oh,
Okay,
Oh.
maybe
Oh,
you need a
yeah.
boot. Maybe you need a boot.
a hunting we shall go. Let's get moving.
alrighty.
Before we go,
Let's do this.
Yes.
give me a bit. I'm gonna see if I can.
My stomach just rumbled so
Oh my
fucking
God.
loudly, and I saw I
buddy.
saw the border turn green, which is horrifying.
We didn't
Oh,
hear it.
no.
I'm gonna see if I can give us the upper hand, but this is a very, very slim chance. And I'm gonna go like to the back of the camper and hop on the bed, and then I'm gonna cross my legs, put my bow over my lap, and I'm going to meditate and see if I can. I'm gonna use Glimpse Ahead. See if I can figure
Alright.
out some things about the Sphinx, maybe a riddle that it's gonna give us.
Does that mean you need to roll?
It does.
That went
Yeah.
through my whole body.
Oh my god.
You don't have
Very
you don't have
nice.
anything of Marius's, like a picture or like a portrait. Do you guys still carry around little
Uh.
lockets? No? Okay.
Hold up. I might have something.
Just like, hey,
Oh.
touch the scar on my face.
Oh.
Oh. What?
Kidding, that was
Would
a
that work?
joke. No, that'd be the
Give me your face.
Yeah, it would
a
be.
gift from Marius. Yeah, right here, right here. Just touch this.
Right here.
What level are we? 9.
You know what? She has nothing because she actually used to make him stuff.
Yeah,
and
that
he
makes
didn't give
sense.
her anything.
And if you had anything, Sasha would have burnt it years ago.
Yeah.
Oh
Alright.
yeah, 100%.
Nothing. I rolled a 26. I had to get below an 11.
Oh.
Inspiration. I'm giving you one of mine.
Okay.
Ah.
Thank
Ah.
you, chat from last week.
It's a 15, and I still needed to roll below an 11. That was
Inspiration. I'm
closer.
giving you my second
Oh
one.
my god!
Oh shit.
Chat.
You guys know I need to
Chat, what if we
roll.
get us inspiration?
I need to roll below
Chat,
an
this is
11
recorded.
on a D100.
Yeah, we're burning on.
Take-
We're burning all our
Kiki,
inspo
take
right
my
now. Please give us
essence.
more
Take-
points.
It's not working.
Take off my fruits.
it's not working.
see-
No,
Seize mine
take one
fruits.
from me.
Oh my god!
I know
This is
that
important.
I know that like this is a completely different thing.
Oh,
but
wait.
Oh,
I got a 10, which is below 11 because I know the target's second hand. It succeeds. Thank you, Chaotic Fae.
Also, I'm living for the fact, like, by the way, episode 7 is currently streaming. We
Mhm.
aren't on It's Not Live. We've been rated 3 times. And I feel really bad about it. So, this is a week later, but thank you to everyone who rated. And if people have currently rated, thank you so much. And if people
Yes.
have tipped or channel points or subbed, thank you. Just a quick thank you. Love you all. Alright. What does that mean, Kiki?
So, since it was successful, and this is a tailored vision, so I am focusing specifically on the Sphinx. Vision brings to mind a brief summary of significant lore, current, or future activities of the thing/person you named. The lore might consist of current tales, forgotten stories, or even secret lore that has never been widely known. The information you learn is accurate and valuable, but might be clouded in figurative or abstract language or vision.
Okay.
Oh.
Really quick content warning for discussions of suicide. So, just of the way the myth goes. You know that the person who defeated the Sphinx was Oedipus. And you know that he made his way into this cave that was twisting and winding and had many ways to stop people even entering the main cave in which they would meet the Sphinx. The Sphinx asked him a series of riddles. One of them very, very famous indeed, but it was never asked again of anyone else. And when Oedipus correctly answered these riddles, the Sphinx, embarrassed and mortified, raced to the edge of this cliff and fell to her death. Is it just general lore? You don't necessarily find out any game?
I think that's up to you.
Shit.
Because
Okay.
it's just a vision of the subject. So it could include lore, it can include stories. It's a mix of scry and legend lore, so it could be current, past, present, or future.
Nice. Let me have a look. I think you also get a glimmer of a scene of the sound of a woman screaming, a girl screaming, "Run, Monique, run." A cloud of dust, of stone, of desperate running, of pulling, of shouting, of the clang of swords, and the bitter sting of defeat.
For everyone else, you see Astra propped up on the bed, crisscross, and she's taking time to meditate, and it keeps trying to find its way, but eventually her eyes kind of start to flicker open, and this milky white cloud seems to have come over them. This kind of swirling opalescent mass, and the edges of her hair, which are white light orange because of the dye that she uses. You watch as it starts to slowly creep up and stops. And she just kind of opens her eyes. Okay. And I will retell everything that I just saw to them. I'll tell them about Oedipus. And how he I fucking wrote motherfucker next to him. I don't know if it's the same Oedipus, but I did write motherfucker. And
It is the same Oedipus.
It is the same Oedipus! And how it was riddles never told before, and he was answering them correctly, and the Sphinx was so embarrassed that she leapt over the edge. I leave out the part of the girl screaming, "Run, Monique, run."
And I will say, the one other thing you glean is a confidence from the creature that awaits for you at the top.
It's cocky.
And that if you approach this challenge with the same pride as people have done before, it will not end well for you.
The Sphinx is cocky.
I made it
I'm
real
sure.
fucking powerful.
Yeah. Sphinx is cocky. I'm sure you know that. And I glance my eyes to Monique. But if we are able to humbly subdue it, much as Oedipus has, its pride will crumble, much like the ruins it resides in.
If Marais is there will be no pride to crumble. It will never. It is all that holds them together. But you're right, we should not go in. We should not go in with that same sort of pride.
Hubris. As Circe said at the very beginning of this quest, is the killer of men, the killer of all demigods that have come before you. And I think with that statement, we will end the session here and return, well, for us in 2 weeks' time, for you guys in 1 week time, hopefully, where the party will be taking on the Sphinx. Actually, we are going to have a week break
We are
because
gonna
we
have
don't have
one
enough recordings to get us all the way through Japan, but it's all right. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us tonight. Thank you to Kiki for recording this and who is going to be the person who is streaming this. Big shouts to Kiki and all of the mods who are helping us out tonight with session 7 and also tonight again for session 8. Thank you so much. Let's go around and say goodbye to these people starting off just to tell the people where they can find you.
Justin, you're muted. Bingo, write your bingo cards. Anyway.
Oh my god, we
We have bingo.
It's a bingo.
Screw you and your bingos. You can find me wherever toys are sold, blaming on the alcohol, at Freddy's Roommate on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky, all the buttons and stuff like that. And if TikTok gets banned, you better follow me on Instagram or else. Faye, go.
Hey, I'm Faye. You can find me as Gothic Fairy or Gothic Fairy Cosplay on basically any app. A fun thing that I can say now is that I'll be in an AP starting in January. It's Magnus Archives. Buddy, I'm so normal about it. I have a managerial position in the archives.
Wait, you're going to be on the Magnus Archives? What?
I'm not going to be on the actual podcast. There's a TTRPG from Monty Cook Games, and there's an AP, an actual play that I'll be in on Zeal Zaddy's channel. So I'm very excited for that. Yeah.
Proud of you.
Thank you. Someone else.
Hi guys.
Yeah.
I think it's me. Is it me
Yeah,
after?
it's
I think it
It's
is.
Ree. It's Ree.
Get it. Hi guys, I'm Ree, also known as Relentless on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter and Blue Sky, although I'm kind of leaving Twitter now. You will be able to find me on there. I will be posting a lot of very fun collaborative videos on TikTok soon. Would love the support on those. And you will also be able to see new updates from a YouTube channel that's going to be made between me, the Nerdy Niffler, and A Hobbit's Tale, my housemates, which is going to be called The Elysium on YouTube, which we'll be trying to release in January, so we're going to be posting updates this month for that. And you'll also, if you would like, be able to play in some of my games, because I am putting my Perils and Princesses game, A Dark Crown, on Start Playing. So if you didn't get to watch my Rolling for Charity segment, I had a very fun one-shot that I made way too much content for 3 hours. So I have a lot of content that I can use. If you want to play, I'm going to be posting that up on the second week of December to organize a game for January. By all means, please put yourself forward for it. And that's me.
Hello,
Right.
I'm Kiki. I still don't know if you're supposed to eat brie with or without the skin, whatever the fuck that's supposed to mean. But I'm just a little guy. You can find me all over the internet at Kiki Does Stuff or Kiki Do Stuff right here on Twitch. I have been your humble tech person for this evening, and I'm going to humbly pass it over to B.
Hi everybody, I'm B. You can find me at BenDD on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Blue Sky now as well. You can find me on all the things. These guys are having a discussion about Brie silently. It's fine. Yeah, you can find me all of those places. Every other Wednesday, you can find me over at twitch.tv/Dyson Autism for Tales of Aegis, which is my fantasy campaign that I run. It's a bi-weekly stream. We just had our third episode of that yesterday. Things got pretty crazy. Someone was rolling death saves. It was wild for a third session of a campaign. But yeah, you can go check that out over there. It's also on the Dyson Autism YouTube channel. I will be posting it up there very, very soon. Hopefully, it should be up there by now. Yeah, you can also go check out Aeaea 313 on all podcasting platforms. It is our sci-fi audio drama, which we worked really, really hard on. All 8 episodes of the series are out now, so if you want to binge it, you can. We've had over 3,000 listens there now, which is incredible. Thank you guys so much for all the amazing support. And who knows, maybe some more stuff will come in the future. Who knows? Keep your eyes peeled on the socials. Aeaea 313 show on
Amazing.
most platforms.
Hi, I'm Madeline. This here my channel. Make sure to follow me on TikTok and Blue Sky and Instagram and all of the things because, please, also, my brain's dead. You can also find me on Start Playing as well. I'm going to be putting up a new Strixhaven game very, very soon. We are 11 sessions into my current game of Strixhaven. We've just finished year 1, and it has been so, so fun. If you want to see how my players feel about me, they've written me some wonderful reviews over on Start Playing, which is very nice. Other than that, check out all of these lovely people, please. And also, please check out, once again, James and Paige, who have been helping me through all of this campaign, because I'm going to be working hard with them on this awesome dungeon which we are going to concoct for these people. We are very, very excited, and we will see you guys next time. Say goodbye, everyone!
Goodbye,
Goodbye,
everyone.
everyone.